You feel it, don't you? A sense of being confined. You feel as though you are pushing against invisible walls. You wake up and you are in the same room you were in yesterday. The same thoughts are playing on a loop. The same worries, the same financial landscape, the same patterns in your relationships. It feels like you are trapped in a story that you can no longer edit. You look for an escape. You read books. You try to change your habits. You try to think positive, but the walls feel solid. They feel real. You have come to believe that this prison is your reality. You have accepted that your life is defined by these limitations. But what if I told you that this prison has no walls? What if I told you it has no bars, no locks, and no guards? What if I told you that the prison is not made of reality at all? What if it's made of light? Your light, the light of your own attention. What if the very act of focusing is what builds the walls, paints the scenery, and locks the door from the inside? There is a fundamental truth of the universe, demonstrated in the strange world of quantum physics, known as the observer effect. It tells us that on the smallest level, reality is not solid. It is a flickering, infinite sea of potential, an unformed wave of every possibility. But this wave of potential behaves in a very specific way. When a conscious observer, when you, places your attention upon it, that infinite wave of everything collapses. It becomes one thing, a particle, an experience, a reality. This is the greatest power in the universe. Your focus is the creative hand of God, turning the unformed into the formed. But here is the paradox, and here is the danger. This power, when it is unconscious, when it is untrained, does not just build your dreams, it builds your prison. The walls you feel pressing in on you are not made of circumstance. They are made of your own, sustained, focused attention. You are not trapped in a prison. You are the prison. Your focus is the blueprint, and your attention is the architect. Let's examine how we build this prison brick by brick. The first wall we build is the wall of identity. This is the thickest, tallest wall. We build it from the past. Years ago, something happened. You failed at something. Someone hurt you. You experienced lack. You felt anxiety. An event occurred. And in that moment, you, the observer, collapsed a wave. You had an experience, but you didn't leave it as an experience. You picked up that particle, and you put it in your pocket. You said, "This is me." You said, "I am an anxious person. I am unlucky in love. I am not good at managing money." And the moment you built that identity, your job as the observer changed. You were no longer a free creator. You became a defender of the prison. From that moment on, your focus, your powerful, creative attention, was given a new job: to scan the infinite quantum field and find any evidence that proves the prison is real. You ignore all the potentials of peace because you are busy observing evidence of anxiety. You filter out all the kind, loving people because you are focused on observing the one person who will prove your identity of being unlucky is correct. Your focus is no longer a flashlight exploring the dark. It has become a spotlight fixed on the very wall you built, reinforcing it, thickening it, and proving to yourself, day after day, that it is solid and real. This is the first wall, the prison of your past identity. The second wall we build is the wall of what is. This is the realism trap. You wake up, you look at your bank account, and it is empty. This is what is. You look at the illness in your body. This is what is. You feel the loneliness. This is what is. And you believe that being a responsible adult means you must focus on this. You must observe it. You must analyze it, worry about it, talk about it, and complain about it. You believe you are just describing reality, but you are not. You are creating reality. You must understand this. Your current what is reality is nothing more than the physical echo of the observations you were making yesterday. It is the past, cast as a shadow into the present. And when you place your powerful creative focus upon it, when you observe your lack, when you observe your illness, you are taking the blueprint of your past and handing it to the quantum field for tomorrow's order. You are telling the universe, more of this, please. Your focus on what is the warden that walks the halls, ensuring no one escapes. It is the creative act that guarantees the prison cell you are in today will be identical to the prison cell you will be in tomorrow. You are running on a hamster wheel, focusing on the wheel, and wondering why the scenery never changes. This brings us to the third wall, the wall of the future. This wall isn't made of past memories or present problems. It's made of a very specific material, worry. We call it planning. We call it being careful. But it is fear. You use your divine imagination, the tool that is meant to collapse new worlds. and you use it to build a future prison. You sit in the present moment, the only place of power you have, and you use your focus to observe what could go wrong. You run mental simulations of disaster. You feel the anxiety of a future failure. You feel the pain of a future loss. And the quantum field, which does not know the difference between a real observation and an imagined one, simply obeys. By focusing on the negative future, you are collapsing that wave. You are drawing that potential to you. You are literally building a wall between you and the future you say you want. Your focus, when driven by fear, does not observe the door to freedom. It observes the 10,000 ways the door might be locked. And so, to you, it remains locked. This is the prison of your future, built by your observation of fear. And finally, we arrive at the prison yard. This is the most dangerous part of all. The prison becomes comfortable. After living within these 3 walls for so long, something terrible happens. Your body becomes addicted to the prison. It becomes chemically addicted to the emotions of your identity, addicted to the cortisol of anxiety, addicted to the hopelessness of what is, addicted to the familiarity of your own suffering. Now, your focus is no longer even semi-conscious. It is on full autopilot. Your body, craving its chemical fix, demands that your focus find a problem. You will literally scan your environment, not for beauty, not for potential, but for a fix. You will find the one thing to be angry about. You will find the one reason to be a victim. You will find the one memory that triggers your sadness. Your focus is now a loyal servant to your emotional addiction. You are no longer just a prisoner. You are now your own guard, unconsciously patrolling the walls, making sure the prison remains secure, because the outside world, the world of new potentials, new feelings, new realities, is now terrifying. It is the unknown. The prison, at least, is familiar. So how do you escape? If your focus builds the prison, how do you tear it down? Here's the secret. You don't. You cannot fight the prison. You cannot tear down the walls. Why? Because the walls are made of you. To fight them is to give them more focus, more energy. To attack your anxiety is to observe your anxiety. To fight your lack is to observe your lack. You will only build the walls higher. The escape is not an act of force. It is an act of grace. The key is not to break the prison. The key is to abandon it. You must do the one thing the prisoner has forgotten how to do. You must withdraw your attention. You must stop observing the walls. Stop focusing on the problem. Stop feeding your identity with your gaze. Let the past be. Let what is be. It is an echo. It has no power over you unless you give it your focus. You must starve the prison of its only food source, your attention. This is the art of letting go. It is the art of returning to the wave. How? By placing your focus on nothing. By placing your focus on the space between your thoughts, on the silence beneath the noise, on the feeling of your own inner body. This is the act of becoming no body, no thing, nowhere. You are pulling your consciousness back from the particle and dissolving it back into the quantum field of pure potential. You are returning to your factory settings. And then, from this place of stillness, from this empty void of all potential, you choose. You become a conscious observer. You stop letting your body and your past dictate your gaze. You take your focus back. You must ask yourself, what do I want to observe? And you must place your attention there, on the unseen. You must observe the reality you desire with the same intensity you used to observe the prison you had. You must, in your imagination, observe your healing, observe your abundance, observe your peace. You must feel what it would feel like to be that person, living that life. You must focus on this new blueprint. You must collapse this wave. Your focus was a spotlight, fixed on a crack in the wall of a dark cell. The secret is to realize you are in control of the spotlight. You must consciously turn it away from the crack, away from the wall, and shine it on the door that was always there, waiting in the darkness. The observer effect is the law. Your focus will become your reality. It will be your prison, or it will be your palace. The walls you feel are not real. They are a mirage, sustained only by the power of your gaze. You are not a prisoner. You are the observer who fell asleep, staring at a wall, and forgot that you can, at any moment, simply turn your head and observe a new world into existence. If this message resonated with you, I want you to make a conscious choice. What is one wall in your life that you will stop observing today? What new reality will you place your focus on instead? Share your declaration in the comments below. If you are ready to reclaim your power as the observer, Like this video to help it find others who are still trapped in their own focus. And subscribe to Daily Wisdom so we can continue to explore the map that leads us out of the prison of the mind and into the freedom of the present moment. Thank you for your attention. It is the most valuable thing you own.